guess now I'm going to talk about my plans for 2008 for this show, some of my goals. But the reason why I did this show is that I found it through a website at this forum I go to about the show, and I found out about the former show on here called the Fob Live. I heard about that show, and had some guys on there like Reza and Yusuf. I heard of them, heard they were in a radio show. This is like back in May. I heard about the show. I went there to the website and I checked out their show, and it was really neat. I was blown away from day one. Just having me able to chat in the room, and also have cam on. So many things going on at once. It's so neat. And I have a passion for radio. That's something I've been wanting to get into for a long time. I figured why wait another, it might be another year or so before I get a chance to get into radio around here. So I figured I'd start something now here at nowlive.com, which it allows anyone to start a radio show. And I wanted a good concept for the show, something I had to build upon. I know it was going to be a long road up to make this a good show because no one pretty much knows who I am. But I figured I've had a good concept, I might grow an audience. My idea was to feature a lot of good talent around here, like a lot of music bands. A lot of famous talent that you hear on the news now came from the Ohio area. Like Nick Lachey and Drew Lachey. They were from 98 Degrees, and they're in the ads a lot in the tabloids. But they're from Cincinnati, Ohio. Then you had fast talent, like I said, Dave Chappelle earlier. He's in Ohio now, and Carmen Electra, hot supermodel. And there's like a whole big list of famous people that came from Ohio. If you go to Wikipedia, just search up for famous people in Ohio, and there's like close to 1,000 names on there that are out of politics or models or actors. Oh yeah, Steven Spielberg even came from there. I was shocked by that. I was thinking he grew up elsewhere. I didn't know he was from Ohio. And of course you got your major sports teams like the Bengals, Reds, Browns, Cavaliers, Indians, and the ones that drive home the money. Of course you got college sports. So I was trying to think of all the popular things that take place in Ohio. And if there could be that one show out there that it's like an event that people can go to that features the best in Ohio, and it would go against all the news that you hear. Like I visualize like I want this to be like a high school kid, college friendly, or anyone that cares about this show. But I'm thinking after they get done with a long week of school or work, and they go through all the politics and bullcrap people will go through a daily basis. There's that one show they can go to on Fridays, which is where my show is right now, and just let it all loose. Listen to some good stuff. Find out people that are doing something good with their lives, has a big fan base, something interesting. Which I'm hoping that'll go in 2008. I know this is in the early phases of its series. I don't have that big of an audience. But I've had some people I have heard of this show. They said this has great potential of being something big, so that makes me excited about the new year. And that's something what I want. I'm killing a lot of birds with one stone. Not only am I get to do a radio show on a weekly basis and apply my craft, I'm trying to involve other people that are doing good things, that can have a career themselves in the future. Trying to get them on the air and interview them. Trying to have jokes. I'm giving party tips or any other thing I feel like talking about. But my goal in 2008 is hopefully for this show to grow, get it out there as good as possible. So all the hot acts that's in Ohio, whether you're an athlete or a model or musician, and if there's any hot event going on in Ohio, I want that to be featured on the show. And it's a place that they know a lot about. And they can go to the show, and they feel like, if you go to the show, you'll feel like anything can happen. And that's my goals for 2008 for this show, to be really as good as possible. And I'm thinking it might be on to a good start, because I do have another show this Friday. And as of now, I'm scheduled to have 3 different people on, and they have big fan bases on their own. I'm supposed to have model Katrina on. She's in Columbus, Ohio. And she's also a model herself, and she's about to have a new show appear on Now Live. So she's going to be on this website also, just like I am. And it's supposed to be about a lot of love advice. It's supposed to be mature in nature, so she'll probably talk a lot about sex and whatnot. But she's supposed to be on the show this Friday to plug it some more, and I'll pick her brain. I'll interview her. I'm also supposed to have Jonathan Odell. He's an upcoming actor. He's had minor roles in several big productions in the last few years, and he could be the star. Barry got the start in 2008, and I am privileged to have him on my show. And it's a makeup show. He was supposed to come about a month ago, but I had to cancel it, so this is a makeup for him, but he's going to be on. And then I'm going to have a rapper from Cincinnati, Ohio, who goes by the name of Tino. He's from one of the newest rap groups in the area. It's a rap label. He's going to talk about that. He might even do some freestyling for us, but he's going to be on. So that's 3 guests we'll have on the show. By far and away record for me. And I'm also going to talk about the Ohio State game for the national championship in New Orleans, which is coming up January 7th. I'm going to give it a little preview on that so that I can draw some people based on that. So that's going to be a real big show for me to start the year. Hope that's a good omen for what will become in 2008. Oh, another thing I want to add, I do want to go on the road. Like, I'm doing this at my home for the time being, but I have very attention of hopefully once I grow a good fan base, I can go traveling with like a laptop computer, nice webcam, maybe it's more mobile. Yeah, I do have every intention of going on webcam at some point. I'm almost me and my some of my friends and have been talking about getting cameras for ourselves, and my mama wants a camera. So, I don't know if we're going to buy one or we'll each buy our own, how much they cost, but we're close to getting one. And then once I get it, I don't know if I'll put this on webcam yet. I'll try to build up to that, but I have a very intention of going on webcam so everyone can see me, which is, it'll make the show more interesting. It won't be just radio. It'll have me, and I might invite some people over. And I want to go places too, like maybe some college campuses, some parks. Make this a really mobile show. And also I want this show to be featured on Now Live. That's the ultimate goal for every show that runs on here, is to be featured, because you win a grand prize money from the man himself, Kev Tom. I guess he writes you a check and sends it in the mail. But that's my goals, and so hopefully I conquer those goals and make this show the best it could possibly be in 2008. So, on that note, I might be wrapping up the show in a few minutes. That's all I wanted to get out. This was New Year's Eve parties and my goals for 2008. And, you know what? Yeah, I just remembered something else. I want to give out some thank yous of my own, some shout-outs. But I want to thank Now Live for giving me the opportunity to do this show every week and give me a chance to possibly make something big happen in the state of Ohio. And because I want to thank J Cred for being a good helper whenever someone has a problem. He's there to help you out. Big shout out to J Cred. And then for anyone that listens to all my homies at St. Clair Community College and in the X-Towns in Ohio, I got a lot of friends. That's my hometown. I got a lot of homies there. Shout out to them if they ever hear this. You know who you are. And who else can I shout out to? Shout out to the Ohio State Buckeyes going to the championship. I'm a big fan of theirs, and hopefully they win it all. It'll be great for the state of Ohio, and I'd be honored to talk about that on the show. And shout out to Heather F&B for featuring shows on here. So if you kiss up to her, she'll make your show featured. So hopefully I can warm her up and she'll feature my show. So I'll give her a shout out. And then shout out to people that have been on the show so far as my guest, including Brother Drew. I had Glass Audrey on here earlier this year, the Streetlight Runners, Issues, the comedian. And shout out to those that are going to be on the show in 2008. Big thank you to them. Who else can I thank? just people that want to support this show, who support it now, and the people that will support it, just thank you for giving me a chance.